say people are speculating about it, and it may happen.
Is that really what you were going to say?
I don't know. I don't see Splatoon being a Battle Royale game ever and making it interesting at all. It would suck, Fred.
You don't think that it would be cool?
The game's about fucking putting fucking ink down. That's how you win the games.
Yeah, so you spawn 100 people on a map, and they're all squatted up, and you put different spots around the map that you need to ink, and then those
you would probably just never interact with other fucking people. It would be too much. It's too much. You can't make everything a Battle fucking Royale game, Fred. They have Smash Brothers Battle Royale.
I'm just saying it was a rumor, but I think that there is room in Splatoon for that. I think that would be fun.
I don't think so. I don't think it can happen, which is why it was just a fucking rumor.
We can just agree to disagree. And
excuse me?
Down, shut the fuck up.
What did you just fucking say to me, you stupid son of a... I will beat your motherfucking ass. And one more thing.
We're gonna take a breather for a second.
316 says I just whipped your ass.
Sorry.
Are you ready to move on to the next portion of this segment here?
Let's move on to something that's actually exciting to me when it comes to Battle Royale.
All right. Jump right in on this.
Dying Light. They announced a sequel to it at E3. I'm really excited for that.
First, talk about Dying Light. Tell us about Dying
Light.
Light.
Motherfucker, can you let me goddamn finish? Dying Light is a game. They just announced Dying Light 2. That was really exciting. But Dying Light 1 came out a few years ago. I believe it was only on... Maybe it was on Xbox as well, but I think it was only PlayStation and PC. I'm probably full of shit on that, though. I do not think it was an exclusive. But let me look this up. I should do that. Nope, it came out for Xbox. I'm a fucking idiot. So, Dying Light, it was a zombie survival game. You could play co-op, which is a lot of fun. That was the most fun I've had in a first-person co-op game in a long time. Because there's a lot of parkour elements to it. And you do missions. It's open world. You progress through the game, kind of like Dead Island a little bit, but way better. And at night, the fucking zombies turn crazy aggressive, and there's giant fucking monsters that come out that, like, will hunt the fuck out of you. And you can kill them and get a lot of good loot, or run like a motherfucker. Oh, that game was so much fun. I want to get back into it. I still have it on PlayStation. If you ever want to get it, Fred, if it's on sale, let me know.
I mean, I'd rather play the newer ones.
No, the newer one doesn't even come out for like another fucking year.
So let's wait for it.
Well, why would you just play this one with me if it's fucking gonna...
But you were talking about playing the first one. I don't play the first one. I'd rather play this or the second one.
This is just an attachment to the first one is what I'm saying, asshole.
It says we can play now in Steam Early Access.
Okay, that's fine, but I'm saying you might have to have the first game to play this. It's based off the first game. Anyway, there's just a mode additionally to the first game, from my understanding. My whole thing
was $20 by itself, and it says. Oh,
it does. Because Dying Light itself is $25.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything.
Oh, see, I was thinking this was just an add-on. I've now looked like a complete fucking moron to the casters. No, we're the casters, to the fucking audience. God damn it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about needing the first one.
Okay, and you had to pay for this one? Like, that much?
$20.
Kind of a lot of money.
Well, no, it's not.
It's
compared to other things. Anyway, let's get down a little bit just to the details we know. It's 12 players. It's kind of like a last man standing thing. Like
there's still zombies and stuff.
So it's Dying Light Bad Blood, but they're calling it a brutal royale. That's like,
that's cute.
It's cute niche-y thing.
So okay, well then if that's the case, I thought this is just a separate thing in the Dying Light universe. I thought this was a new mode. It says seamless mix of PvP and PvE on it. You have to collect the blood samples from the hives of the zombies and level up your character, and you prey on other players, steal their loot, and become the only one left to leave the zone alive. That's cool. It's interesting.
Yeah. I'm down. It looks cool. Does that wrap us up for this section?
Hold on.
Wait, no, there's one more thing. So
well, hold on, motherfucker. I had something else. Why are you always trying to rush my ass? You still need to play the first one with me. It's a lot of fun. And we'd have a lot of fun.
Maybe when you visit.
At night, it's a lot more fun than anything. At night, we'll just fucking... You can only play one player per console, dude.
You're right.
Anyway, if it's ever on sale, like it's on sale for like $15, 10 to $15, and you could probably buy it. It came out like 3 years ago.
Cool.
Okay, move the fuck on.
So, just to close out the Royale Roundup, Fortnite Monopoly is a thing now.
What? Like a Monopoly version of Fortnite?
Like a physical
board. A Fortnite version of Monopoly is what I meant to say.
Monopoly version of Fortnite. That would be cool too.
You're the shoe trying to fucking beat the shit out of people. You're the fucking car ruler. It's stupid. It was
so it's obviously the areas in Fortnite will be like the properties, and then the player pieces are like different skins that you can get in Fortnite. I see people printing out different skins that they like because they're like these like cardboard looking things, or if in true Fortnite fashion, they might start selling skin packs for Fortnite Monopoly. So I guess we'll see how that pans out. It's only $20.
I mean,
not surprising. Everything has Monopoly, right?
I mean, it just shows you how big of a brand Fortnite is now.
Yep, it's huge. Don't want to body shame the franchise. But
well, it's a huge franchise. That's a huge bitch.
All right.
I guess that's it for Battle Royale. Thanks for tuning in to Battle Royale mode. Gaming.
Royale Roundup. Royale Roundup.
The Royale Roundup. Is this going to be a thing now we have to do?
Yes. There's always Royale news to talk about.
You're right. By the way, Dying Light Bad Blood's getting mixed reviews. Might not be there just yet.
All right. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Well, they still have time. Next motherfucking section. So we're going to give you a little bit more background on us as gamers, as we like to do sometimes, and give you a look into some of our favorite gaming soundtracks. This was suggested by one of our listeners. It's Mark-A-Million is what he goes by on Twitter. I met him at an NYU playtest here. He's a game developer, really cool guy, and he is one of our listeners. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today. Why don't you tell me one of your favorite? We're going to take turns here.
I'm going to go in chronological order for this. For mine.
All right.
Okay. First, I have the soundtrack to Loaded. Loaded was a game for PlayStation 1, very similar to the Smash TV franchise. It's like graphic, shoot 'em, top down, fucking just go in different rooms and just fucking kill people. It was awesome. And it had a really cool, like, instrumental kind of metal, but like melodic metal soundtrack. And you actually, this was back in the day when the CD itself was not only the video game, but the soundtrack. So you could take that disc from Loaded, put it in a CD player, and it would literally have the entire soundtrack. So that's how I used to listen to it all the time.
Aha.
It's cool. I mean, that was also, do you remember the color of the backs of the PlayStation 1 games? What color was it?
They were black.
They were black. They were CDs with black bottoms, and we thought that was so fucking cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was actually a security reason or what, but...
Well, and then at first, PlayStation 2 had purple bottoms.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. They eventually changed, I think, just to normal, but they started off with purple.
Good
My
to
turn?
know. Yeah, go for your next one. Yeah, for your first one.
Yeah, I'm going to now... I guess I'll go in I'm going to go in chronological order myself. Mario 64. I mean...
All right.
At first I thought, don't put a Mario game on here because it's kind of a cop-out. But Mario 64, when I listen to that soundtrack, or when I hear... I mean, you hear clips from the Super Mario 64 soundtrack in tons of gaming videos, like on YouTube and stuff. That's what people use for a ton of shit. And when you hear it, it's just so nostalgic. And some of the themes, you just even hear... You can hear the sound effects of, inside of the castle when you go into the hub, kind of the hub there. I can like hear Mario's voice echoing and him like, jumping and things like that. And it's just like it's one of those things that like I can hum every note of it if it's on. I almost put Mario World, but this one was just a little bit more memorable for me. And at the time, I mean, Mario 64 itself was such like a new revolutionary thing for me at the time because it was like 3D games and it was just like this whole new like format of playing like this open world platformer. So there's a whole lot there in terms of like nostalgia and that just added to it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to hear my next one?
I sure do.
And I do appreciate the Mario 64 soundtrack. There's a lot of my childhood kind of nostalgia goes back to it. Same with this next one. This is the soundtrack was by composer Akira Yamaoka. Oh, I fucked that all up. God damn it. Okay, anyway, he is video game producer, sound designer. Are you done fucking coughing there? Can you stop being sick for a fucking second, please?
I'm dying. I'm going to whisper for the rest of
Don't fucking do it, Fred!
I think just to save my voice, I think.
No, I don't. No need.
You don't like it when I whisper?
No, I don't like it at all. It's fucking weird.
Just
Creepy.
tell me
Stop
why.
doing it. Stop fucking doing it.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry.
Now, stop it.
Okay.
I will not continue with this topic unless you stop doing
Okay.
it.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I want proof right fucking now.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. So, Akira, he is a video game producer, sound designer, and guitarist for the series. Not just this series, other games as well. But the one I'm talking about is Silent Hill.
Yes.
If you've listened to the Silent Hill soundtrack, you know this guy's music. This guy, he did all games of Silent Hill that ever came out. He was a composer, I believe. Or at least some of his music was in some of the later ones. He was a producer for the series for a little while, along with composer, and he was a producer and composer for the 2 Silent Hill movies that came out. So, he had a big influence on the franchise. If you know any of the music, Fred, it's fucking great. It has a lot of good guitar work and stuff in it.
Nice.
Do you remember or no?
The Silent Hill soundtrack. No, I did not play through those games.
I'll send you a song sometime.
All right.
Okay. Well, that was mine. I mean, people that appreciate Silent Hill soundtrack, I love it. It's like, I bet our friend Dennis would like it because very similar to how John Carpenter would compose all of his horror movies. This guy did it for Silent Hill. So something about horror music. If it's good, it's fucking amazing. If it works, it's great.
Yeah. Schweit. So, for me, one of literally when Markamillion,
you fucking the guy's name up again?
When Markamillion suggested this, the first thing that came to my head was Crazy Taxi, and I don't know how much Crazy Taxi you've played, but literally Offspring is ingrained in my brain.
Offspring and Bad Religion were 2 big ones on there. Yeah, it's fucking great. Good stuff.
I didn't want to put a soundtrack on here that was regular songs taken and put into a game, but I can't help but that was the perfect soundtrack for that game. And actually, his most memorable, he said, was Excite Truck, driving around listening to Bowling for Soup.
Oh, okay.
Which we actually talked about them recently.
Yeah.
Funny.
They're here from Texas, the Midland area. But also, you know what? We'll do one for it's not one of the 6 that we came up with, but one I just want to quickly mention. Fucking the soundtrack for Tony Hawk Pro Skating 1 and 2. Both were good.
Yeah.
One specifically had Superman by Goldfinger. It had Suicide Machines on it, I think. They're a good punk band I used to listen to. Yeah. They're good. Tony Hawk. There you go.
Yeah.
Are you next? Am I next? Oh yeah, I'm next. Well, I guess I just did that one. But that doesn't count. I just wanted to quickly mention that one. My next one, I guess, would be. Well, I guess this is both of ours. We said, but Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah,
amazing.
We couldn't have a segment, or we couldn't have this segment without mentioning a Final Fantasy game, and I think this is one that's most memorable.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah, Final Fantasy X actually had a really good soundtrack too, but 7 is just so. It's another one of those games that when I got it, it was a very new experience for me. It was one of my first RPGs to begin with, so that kind of nostalgia also added to the specialness of that. The battle music, Sephiroth theme, even just even the menus and things. I mean,
Sephiroth. The fucking that fucking thing. The menus, yeah.
Yeah. And then they revived a lot of that for the Advent Children Final Fantasy movie. Yeah,
they're all right at the very end when he finally appears. He's like, Sephiroth.
Yeah, yep. And then I kind of in my head I went, Mamma Mia,
Mamma Mia.
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, I went, ooh, Mamma Mia,
ooh, Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia. Yeah. Say it twice. Say it twice. Say it twice because it's. What the fuck are we talking about?
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.